There hasn't been a clear indication of exactly when this will happen, apart from this one statement by one of the members of the War Cabinet, who said yesterday that unless all the hostages are released, there are around 100 hostages still believed to be alive and held in Gaza, unless they are released by the Muslim holy month of Ramadan, which begins around March the 10th, then this ground offensive will start into Rafah. Now, this is an offensive that the Israeli Prime Minister and the military have been speaking about for quite a while. The Prime Minister has made clear that this is the only way to win the war, that Hamas must be crushed militarily, and he says that Rafah is a bastion of Hamas. However, because there has been increasing international pressure, he had said that there would be a plan to evacuate civilians from the town. Now, this is where more than half of Gaza's population are now sheltering. These are people who had been displaced from other parts of the Gaza Strip due to fighting and due to evacuation orders. He had said that ahead of any ground offensive into Rafah, there would be a plan for the evacuation of the civilians. Now, when this plan will materialize, and indeed where these people would go, remains very unclear. He had said that at some stage he had said that perhaps people could move further north within the Gaza Strip, but there are large swathes of Gaza that have been devastated by aerial bombardment, and there's no clear place where they could go. So on that, we're still very unclear.
And on the domestic front, Elena, how is the Israeli government dealing with this mounting pressure from the international community?
Well, Israel has doubled down on its determination to go after Hamas. The government has also said that it is ruling out the possibility of the recognition of a Palestinian state as a form of, as part of a solution. There have been talks that have been held in Cairo for a ceasefire in return for hostages being released. These are talks that are being brokered by Qatar, Egypt, and the United States. And it was talks like these that led to the release of more than 100 hostages back in November, when there was a pause in fighting. But so far, these talks don't appear to be going particularly well. The Prime Minister has said that he sees no reason to send the Israeli delegation back to Cairo, because he says that Hamas is insisting on delusional demands, as he said. So there's still a wide gap between the two, and so far the government has been doubling down and insisting that there is only one way to win this war and to win the release of the hostages, and that is military pressure.